Are great leaders born or made? This is a question I get asked regularly. Of course, the humorous answer is, well, I've never seen a leader who wasn't born. But there's something more to this, and I'm going to explore that with a brilliant quote that we're going to analyze a little bit and break down about how does this apply to conscious leadership. So what's your view? Are great leaders born or are they made? Such an interesting question. And of course, there are a diverse set of views on this. And I think we've got a lovely insight from Thomas Carlyle, who says the following: you already possess all the material from which to create your ideal self. Okay, hang on. You already possess it, born, to create, made. Maybe it's not an either or question, maybe it's a both and question. So the reality is we are all unique. There are so many billions and billions and billions. In fact, probably 85 billion to the power of 15,000 different combinations of how the brain can be wired. And so when we look at this, we're all unique. Statistically, you're never going to meet somebody, and nobody's ever existed that is like you or that will be like you. And then you add your unique circumstances of growing up and all of those influences and experiences, and there's nobody else like you. There never has been, there never will be. And in fact, if you even look between different leaders in the past, you will find each one was unique. They are not the same. They don't all have one common way of leading. So where does this quote actually fit in? Well, this idea of you already have all the material inside of you is to do with that unique wiring. But here's an interesting piece of research. The unique wiring actually creates a unique creation path, a unique made piece. Now conscious leadership, we have a making piece because it's about a self-awareness. Conscious leadership means a leader who has been on the inner journey. And so with that inner journey is obviously a making or a creating. And this is the combination, and here's the neuroscience. You will learn the most or grow the most in the areas where you have your greatest strengths. So we have this fallacy that the biggest potential for growth is where we're weak. Well, good luck with that. Problem is, you may get to mediocre if you're really lucky, but probably all you'll see is a little improvement. But the reality is that in an area of strength, there is almost infinite possibility of growth. And so if you think about it this way, first understanding who you are and then growing that is where your greatest leadership impact is going to come from. It does require consciousness. It does require a lot of self-acceptance. And then we can see Carlyle's quote coming into its own. You already possess all the material from which to create your ideal self. Go on that journey. If you like this video, don't forget to subscribe. You will then get regular conscious leadership updates in your YouTube feed.